What would happen when an Apex Pro, who has never in his life played Fortnite before, dedicated 100 days to mastering the game? Could I get my first ever earnings? Could I beat a pro player in a 1v1? And was Fortnite truly the superior game? Well, there's only one way to find out. Thank you so much to every single person who has used code MizeryTV in the item shop. You guys have shown me so much support over the past 100 days. Thank you. Now, when I set out on this journey, I had no clue what I was getting myself into. I had never even touched Fortnite before. And so the first time I opened up the game, I was in absolute shock when I saw just how many game modes there really were. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What the heck? Now, if you guys saw the original video, you know I've already shown all of this. So we're gonna move through these first few days pretty quickly. On day 1, we set out to get our benchmark, a game that we can look back on after the 100 days to see just how much we actually improved. I should probably mention that I was playing on Gyro. I just came from Apex, and that's what I played on there. But that honestly wouldn't last for that long. Anyways, this was my first ever game of Fortnite, and it still hurts to watch it even now. Why is it not hitting? Bro! Yeah, definitely not the best start. Even my own chat was making fun of me. But we had our benchmark. For the rest of that day, we just learned the mechanics, all in zero build, which definitely led to some funny moments. What's that? What the heck is this thing? Aww. But I wouldn't be lying to you when I said I was still having tons of fun. Day 2 was more of the same, all in zero build. I didn't even want to touch building yet. I needed to get a win against real players in zero build before I was confident enough to move on. Nice. Oh, what the heck? Yes! Let's go! And with that, day 2 was completed. On day 3, we started learning how to build. More specifically, how to edit. Now, I'm not even trolling when I say the remainder of the first week was literally just spent trying to get a single win in Battle Royale builds. And we didn't even get that done. We had practiced so much and improved so much with our mechanics, but we couldn't even get a single win. Yeah, bro. We're just like surrounded by 6 dudes all at once. And unfortunately, that losing streak was going to continue because I was about to start the hardest challenge I've ever done on only my second week, grinding to Unreal. Now, I was completely unaware of just how hard Fortnite Ranked really was, especially for new player. I was warned so much not to participate in this challenge, but my viewers literally destroyed the like goal, so I had to. And man, would I come to regret it. I never even looked at the rank chart before. So just like we did with the last video, I relied on my Twitch chat. After they taught me the basics of ranking up in this game, we were ready for our placement match. Alright, game 1 of Ranked. Let's see how it goes. Now, somebody in my Twitch chat had told me that there was going to be 0 bots at all, and that simply wasn't true. So it came to no surprise that I was extremely confused when I was killing Noodle Soup 83. What the heck? Are we sure these aren't bots? Dude, I was told that there aren't bots in ranked. But then again, it's my first ever match and... After absolutely wrecking that guy, I know it wasn't that good. My suspicions of being in a bot lobby, or at least one that was mixed in with bots, was confirmed. Watching this footage back after playing the game for 100 days and making so many changes to my settings and just overall inputs, it is so painful to watch Gyro gameplay. I don't know how in the world you guys actually sat there and watched it. Dang. With our placement match out of the way, we were ready to receive our first ever rank. So you're saying that it should only take one fetching results. Let's see. What are the results, chat? We're unable to fetch your results, but they've been recorded. Your ranked will update immediately. Okay, whatever. Good freaking point. Chat, we're silver 2! Wait, is that bad? In Apex, silver is like the 3rd to bottom rank. That's not bad. It's the 2nd worst rank. Okay, so chat, how does it go? Is it like... After asking my Twitch chat a few questions and going over the whole ranking system, I was left with this conclusion. I may have sucked, but I didn't suck bad enough to be in bronze, and that's a W in my books. Now, that match was a breeze, and it was because it was mixed with bots and real players. However, the next few days were going to show me just how sweaty the rank system really was. What? How is he already on me? 2 dudes! I don't think I can keep on playing this game mode, bro. I'm just so behind. So I decided to take a small break from ranked and play my first ever practice map. This is where I saw the most improvement during the 100 days. Oh! 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 As we played with each other more and more, that sounded so weird. My skills were refining. Whee! Get in there. Oh! 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 I decided to move on to the next day with my newly founded skill and really lock in on ranked. But something that happened made me completely restart my progress. I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! I know I have no mats. That's what I was saying. Build. I'm not gonna improve the ranks. I'm just dying. I was switching up. Who's with me? Now, this is about to be epic. We're at 150 viewers right now. This was the exact moment that I decided I had enough. I was about 90% sure that gyro was quite literally bottle capping how much I can improve. And so, against everybody else's better judgment, I decided to switch off of gyro and learn how to play with the joysticks. So after a few hours of trying different senses, I decided that the best way to quickly improve was through customs. However, I had never ran customs on Fortnite before, so it led to some funny moments. Whoa, who just changed the map? Is that me? What the heck? What? I didn't even touch anything. I was tapped out. We just turned into Legos. I didn't even select that. That wasn't me! We're hacked! Oh, bro! My PC's hacked! On everything that isn't me! Now, I'm not gonna waste your guys' time. For the rest of the week, I pretty much made 0 progress. It seems that Platinum was the highest I can ever get. So we ended off the challenge by reaching Platinum 3. Which was funny because the very next day, I actually ended up hitting Diamond. Now, if you thought that that was a tough challenge for a brand new player to go through, just wait until I show you what I had in store for the next week. So the very next thing that I tried to do was 1v1 every single rank, including Unreal, including Champion, and all those other ranks. Now, I'm not going to show that video for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 being the fact that my hair was absolutely cooked during that time, and reason number 2 being that this was pretty much every single encounter. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Let's go. So after my entire Twitch and YouTube chat were just making fun of this guy, I decided to show some sympathy. Listen, I may not agree with all the Android users out there, and I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but bro, why are we using an Android in 2024? I feel comfortable saying this now because of what he actually did. He doesn't deserve a single sliver of sympathy from me anymore. Look at me. I'm so clueless as to what's about to happen to me. I'm completely lost. I think this is the day I lost my innocence, honestly. This is the day that I woke up to the cruel reality of... What am I saying? During the 1v1, he absolutely schooled me. It wasn't even close. You just don't play ranked, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of creative.
If you look my name up on YouTube, you see how good I really am. But, like,
Alright.
I was just messing around.
Because if you're pretty good in your own words, and I still got 3 kills on you, and you want to say, oh, I was just messing around, sure, but
I was Unreal already, but like...
You were Unreal? Nah, wait, nah. This isn't even going in the video. You dirty lying Nokia using stay on that dirty Android. Can you shut up? If he was Unreal, got 3 kills on him, what does that tell you? If he was Unreal and we got 3 kills on his, I found it extremely hard to actually accountability check people. They were just lying about their ranks the entire time. So we're gonna move on to the next week where I made a change so drastic that it almost made me quit. Now that I had actually made really good progress on controller, my first instinct was to drop it entirely and switch to keyboard and mouse. I still don't know why I did this so early, but later into the 100 days, I would definitely be happy I did. But little did I know that this challenge alone nearly made me quit Fortnite forever. Oh, 7's in the chat. For the controller. Oh, I can't find the song I'm looking for. It's like supposed to be a sad song. It's supposed to be like a sad moment. There we go. We decided to play ESDF for our movement keys, and then we scattered all the other binds across the keyboard. Probably the worst binds you're ever gonna see, but here they are. So after that, we hopped into our first battle royale just to see how bad we were. This would give us a good benchmark to look back at the end of the challenge. Just 1 game, and then we can practice after that. Who's ready? All right, chat. First ever game. Let's get it. Why am I in build mode? Chat, why am I in build mode? How do I get out of build mode? There we go. Take out the pickaxe. Oh my god. Why am I in build mode again? Okay, pickaxe. Pick it all up. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. We got somebody outside. Take out the gun. I see him. Let's go! Yeah, that was a bot. It was a bot? No, that was a real human. I actually know that person. IRL. All right, chat. All right, here's what we do. Throw this down. Did I get out? How do I get out? Chat, how do I get out? What button is this to get out? I don't have one! I can't get out! It's unbound! I'm stuck in here! I can't get out! No! I'm gonna drown! Oh my gosh! Okay, wait. Oh, it worked. Okay. I know that was extremely bad. But moving on to the later days, we ended up changing our entire setup and getting new gear. However, changing our setup definitely did lead to some issues. Oh, that's you. Let's see. What if we played at an angle, chat, like this? Oh, now we're cooking! Dang it! Actually, I think... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Come on, push, 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 push. Oh, dang it! You guys said M&K is better, right? For the next few days, I was just trying my hardest to figure out new binds. Something that would work perfect for me. Not only that, but also my sense. I was able to take care of the bad gear issue and the bad setup issue, so now it was all about my in-game settings. One thing I noticed immediately was that my aim was definitely above average, especially for somebody that's never played keyboard and mouse before. Oh! Good aim! Wait, are we already about to get our first ever win? Right here, right here, right here. Chat, ready? No. So I decided to try to go for a trick shot. And well... Oh, wait, what? Dang it. Bro, how is that not hit? Okay, yeah, I think you guys can officially call me the worst rifle user in the world, because that was horrible. But regardless, on day 2, we were able to get our first ever M&K win. While it was 0 build, I was still pretty happy about it. But that left us with a huge challenge. We needed to get a win in actual build, because that's where the main advantage for M&K is. And plus, let's be honest, 0 build is really just full of noobs. And so after we played that game, I came to the realization that my binds were just honestly not that good. So after spending plenty of hours researching some more normal binds, we decided to switch back to WASD, put our wall and ramp over on our mouse buttons, and then cone on shift, and then C for floor. Everything else was scattered around, but it was honestly 10 times better. After we did that, we called it quits for the day. Wait up, just kidding. We actually had one more goal, and that was to hit our first ever triple edit. So after about 5 minutes of practicing, we were able to hit it. Yes! That was it! Oh, that was actually so clean too! No, it wasn't. That was the worst triple edit I've ever seen. Why did you guys actually let me think that was good? So on the next day, we decided to hop into our first ever reload match on keyboard and mouse, with hopes of getting a win. And well, he immediately died. So I thought back to exactly what helped me the most when I was on controller. And it just happened to be creative maps. So we tried that out next. Wait, what though? If we try this one and we're just getting absolutely rolled and it's like we're not improving, then we'll switch, okay? Let's get it! Chat, good stuff, good stuff. We're improving. Wait. We're actually improving. Looking back at it, at the time, I literally thought this was peak gameplay. But what we were able to achieve on day 7 isn't even comparable to this. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. We finished off the day by practicing our edits and other things in all of these different maps. Chat, that was pretty good. Holy sh**. All the way up to this point, I hadn't finished a challenge video where I actually succeeded. And my challenge for this week was to get a single win in reload. More specifically, in ranked reload. What makes that extremely difficult is that the higher I rank up, the tougher the lobbies get. And so for the entire week, I couldn't get there. I couldn't get that win. And I kid you not, one game before I was about to quit, this happened. Huge. Yes! So after we successfully finished that week, we unfortunately had an entire week where we were not able to play the game at all. This was due to college and other things like that. But right after that, I decided I want to play my first ever tournament. However, I knew I was going to need a coach. So I spent the rest of the week DMing pros until I finally found one. That's when I got my first ever 1v1 with a pro, just before the tournament started. Coaching absolute noob at Mizery TV is like a crazy title. Absolute noob.
Absolute noob.
Wait, so how long have you been like doing comp and stuff?
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's up, chat? Okay, let's see. Health set to 1. Shield set to 1 as well.
Yeah.
Wait, do you not have a 90?
What's that?
Okay, you gotta be trolling. You gotta be trolling.
Let's just play. Let's just play.
Okay. You going up?
No way. Why are you laughing, bro? Just be encouraging me. That's the point of a coach.
Okay, yeah. Believe in yourself because no one else will. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yo.
So after he repeated to destroy me over and over again in 1v1s, even though he was literally 2 HP, we only had about 10 minutes before the tournament actually started. And trust me, we're going to need as much time as possible with that tourney. So we wasted no time in getting the coaching started.
Wait. Do you know how to triple edit?
All right, wait. All right. Watch me.
Okay, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Wow, I was not expecting the difference between me and a pro player to be that large. But anyways, he continued to coach me until the tournament started. Alright, I gotta go, like, release some fluids real quick. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, bet. Yo, chat. He's good. Oh no. Got a lot of work to do.
Now, during this tournament, we ran into plenty of issues. One being the fact that I couldn't somehow stream my gameplay through Discord without it completely destroying my game. It took us a very long time to realize that it was the culprit to absolutely killing my frames. Once we did, we were already way too late. Every single time I fought, my frames would drop like crazy, and so we weren't able to get enough points. That was until this last game. If I was able to get a top 5 placement, then I could have won the skin. And well, there's people on me,
Oh no. Yeah, teleport zone. There should be 2. There should be chill. Yo, Lucifer, I used to that was a good
Bro, stop it with that.
Oh my bad.
Oh my gosh! Sit down, you garbage piece of living crap!
Yeah. There you go. Good boy. Follow that direction. It's got potential. This game got potential. I always gotta talk too soon, bro.
Now this starts the dark era. The dark era of around 60 to 80 days where I was completely unlocked. It wasn't really my fault. I had a lot of schoolwork to do. So I'm going to speedrun through the most unimportant details. Number 1, I reacted to FNCS for the very first time. And I literally couldn't believe what I was watching. I don't even know what I'm watching right now. My tiny noob brain can physically not comprehend this. Number 2, I posted my 1-month mouse and keyboard progression video. Number 3, I trained like Poyo for 24 hours. Now that that's over, I can officially show you guys when I locked back in. Starting at training like Peterbot for 24 hours. You see, I wasn't happy at all with my progress. I felt like I had hit a roadblock, and so I lived identical to Peterbot for 24 hours in hopes that it would get me back on track. Literally everything I copied from him. And so after going through his full morning routine, I finally got home and was ready to start the training. Firstly, I copied his sensitivity. Okay. 6.4 is crazy work, bro. Bro, I'm on 9.3. I'm cooked. 6.4, baby. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? 50-50. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I'm already so scared, bro. What do we start with? I think edit. I think edit is what we start with, honestly. Whoa. Oh my. Okay, wait. Alright, I'm doing a little too much right now with my voice, but brother, like, my edits aren't even this clean on my own sense. Because I noticed just how good Peterbot's crosshair placement was, I wanted to make sure I really focus on it after I applied his sense. And so after we finished up with that, we moved on to aim. Let's start with this, because long distance, I have to ADS, and I'm not used to ADSing on 50-50. So after I finished practicing my new ADS sense, we decided to move on to shotgun flicks. We continued training on the map, and eventually we wanted to test our actual mechanics. That way we can get a benchmark, so we know exactly how much we improved within the 24 hours. Alright, that feels better. At least we improved on that. Now, I don't think I'm really going to stay on Peterbot's settings after I finish this challenge. But I definitely, do want to lower my sense just a little bit, because I do feel like my gameplay is a little bit shaky. So, after we had finished the practice map, the next thing on the schedule was to play Marto's box fights. Now, when I switched over to this side of the training, I quickly realized that playing a new sense was like completely relearning the game. And it definitely wasn't helping that there were so many sweats in this lobby. Okay. Like, what are you doing? And so I continued to die over and over and over again. This sense just didn't feel right to me. But then I remembered, what would Peterbot say? Never back down and never give up. And so I started applying his gameplay and things improved a bit. There we go. Room. There we go. Let's go. Woo. Nice. I think that's a perfect note to end it off on. And so once we finished the box fights, we were finally allowed to eat. Everything that we had done so far was all in preparation for our Twitch stream, where Peterbot would simply run 1v1s, do various maps, and grind ranked. All I cared about, though, was hitting diamond. That was going to be the ultimate test to see if this challenge actually improved me. Now, for the rest of this challenge, I played more practice maps, ran 1v1s, and even grind my way up to diamond and ranked. Hey, you know what? W in my books, bro. Peterbot doesn't get fifth. Bro, shut up! I was also able to finally prove to you guys I am indeed 6'2". If you guys don't believe me, I don't care what you guys say in the comments. I am literally 6'2". Just because you guys don't believe me doesn't change the truth. Anyways, it was time for some real tests. First one being, I was gonna grind my way to Unreal in only 24 hours. Or at least, that's what I thought. 3, 2, 1! Oh. There we go! First game, baby! If we like fully lock in, like all our neurons just straight into this, got it so fast. Yeah, 3 hours later, we really didn't make that much progress. But there was this one game that my brother was literally spectating me IRL, and bro couldn't believe what he was watching. I think our skills have definitely improved a lot up to now. But before I show that, I just had to show you this. I don't think I've ever been trolled this hard in my entire life. Yo, chat, would you guys say like, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to get slightly above.
TF is behind you, look back. Good boy.
Yo! No! I'm not letting that slide! If you're still watching the video, go ahead and comment good boy so I know you're in here. No way! No way! Yo! Yes! We did it! Now, believe it or not, but we actually continued to get wins, although it was the next day. I never ended my stream though, so the challenge still counts. And eventually, after streaming for an entire another day, we were finally able to hit Unreal. Let's go, baby. In the final official test of this 100-day challenge, I was going to try to get my first ever free Fortnite skin. Without getting carried, without a coach, nothing like that. Listen. We need to lock in, bro, because we want this skin. We want this skin so freaking bad. Bro, get this goofy Mario Kart look. So I need an average of 34 points in order to place and, like, get the skin. That's what I'm being told. Let's lock in, bro. Where are we dropping, chat? Because I don't know this map. I don't know any map. I don't know any POIs. I don't know where to drop for competitive, bro. Land south of Whiffy Wharf. Where's that? South, never eat soggy. So, like, right there? Yo, there's somebody already here? Gotta push that. Woo! Do you have uranium? 235 for a nuclear reactor? Chat, I feel like if I answer that truthfully, I might get in trouble with the FBI, so I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna pop this. Yo, I see a dude. I'm hacking. Nah, that's actually crazy camping like that. I won't even lie. Come on. Nice. Nice, bro. We're doing good. Oh, holy crap. That guy was like... Oh, so annoying. Yes! Come from, man. Somebody might like walk down right here and I might get a free kill. I can probably creep this guy, but I'll also get shot by everybody else. Yeah, there's just no way. He's the focus right now for all of them, chat. I don't want to be the focus. I don't know. What do you think? We just chill? Or then we just chill? Horrible for us, that zone. I mean, now's better than never. Wait, it's actually goated placement. It's actually goated placement. Bro, Miz, why are you down there? Trust me, we're fine. Gotta apply a little more pressure. Oh wait, oh, I'm actually stuck. chat. What did that get me? What did that get me? What did that get me? That's still a W. Top 8 is not bad. 113 points, baby! Yo! Now, that was probably my best game and only really good game of the challenge. I ended up dying a bunch of other matches over and over again, but we could still see that the improvement and overall awareness over these 100 days had improved so much. I just said my improvement improved. Oh, I'm so cooked. But what if I told you that was actually only around day 80? And from day 80 to day 100, I was kind of just messing around a bit. What I mean by that is I kind of fell off. I stopped playing the game. Again, it's really not my fault. I am really busy with college. I'm a full-time student while doing content full-time as well. But I definitely could have made more efforts to play the game. And so this was day 100. I decided to do a throwback and play customs with my viewers of all things. Definitely not the best way to spend my time, but hey, it was fun. And so this is how good I ended up getting after 100 days. You're actually so cringe for that, bro. Now, you may be asking, Mizery, where's the E-girl? And to that, I gotta tell you guys, I actually was mistaken about the days. I did not realize that this was actually day 100. So the E-girl vid is unfortunately gonna have to be its own completely separate video. If this video gets 5,000 likes, then I'll post it within the next week. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.